Hello all you wonderful people out there, this is Kevin from CCPipe, where we focus on productivity and pipeline for creatives. I've been talking quite a bit about InDesign lately, so I thought it was time for some Photoshop, and in this case also some Camera Raw. We do not always have the luxury of working with RAW files, but even when we do, we sooner or later need to conceive our RAW data and import it to Photoshop, right? Or do we? Actually, we can choose to import it as a smart object. This will allow us to go back and make changes in Camera Raw, plus we can still access the additional image information. That said, it's not necessarily a good workflow all the time, it does result in larger files, but I want to clarify a bit why this could be beneficial, but let's just jump into Camera Raw first. So, a RAW file like this contains more information than, say, a JPEG would, meaning we can draw out details from shadows and highlights that we otherwise maybe couldn't. However, when we import it into Photoshop, we basically cut off what's outside the histogram, which we see over here. But what if we want to go back and change it when we started editing things? Well, using the Smart object, we could do just that. Another good thing would be changing the white balance, which I find to be a lot easier in Camera Raw than trying to use curves, selective colors, etc. And of course, there's plenty of other good tools in there as well. Okay, let's not delay any further. This is how you do it. We are already in Camera Raw, and then we want to click over here. This gives us import settings for Photoshop. Then simply check the bottom checkbox here. By the way, an extra tip, always import as 16-bit and then convert to 8-bit once in Photoshop. I won't get into why right now, but maybe in a future video. Then we just need to open it up as normal by clicking here. Now I want to jump over to Photoshop. Here I have a version of this where I have made some edits. And if I now want to go back and make edits in Camera Raw, I just double click here. It opens it up and we can now make changes. Maybe I'll adjust the white balance, maybe something a bit warmer and yeah, I don't know, something like that. And then we click OK, and now Photoshop is going to update it for me. And that's all there is to it. Like I said, not always the way you want to work, but it can be useful. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It helps me out a lot. And also, if you have any productivity questions or suggestions for future videos, make sure to throw those in the comments below. Once again, thank you, and until next time, have a good one.